You are live.
Blah, 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 blah,
blah. Unofficial sponsor.
Do you ever just sit and think, that's so hot?
Need something spicy?
Yes.
You've reached the Volcano Menu Hotline. This is Paris, expert on what's hot. How may I turn up the heat for you today? Don't know what to make for dinner? Babe, just order a volcano taco from Taco Bell. I'm literally eating one right now. Yes. You're welcome for calling. Bye.
I'm the hot one.
Need even more spice? The Volcano Menu is back at Taco Bell.
So hot.
So hot. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 244 of the STS Guys. I'm Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we are the STS Guys, a weekly podcast. Hey, weekly. We sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. What is going on this week, Larry?
Well, it's been, I guess you could say it's been a week.
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
It has. It's what, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks till Comic-Con.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I feel like that's all that matters, right?
That's all that matters. That is
Comic-Con.
literally all that matters.
We're in that window where my focus on just about everything else is gone, and it's waiting on Comic-Con news or exclusive drops or whatever else is coming up.
You know what, though? Like, that's literally all that matters at this point in time. That's the only thing that's been on my mind. The only thing that really matters at this point in time is Comic-Con.
Yeah,
as it should, right?
I feel like usually this entire month, my focus has shifted, but this time it took a little bit longer because, like, Funko didn't even start announcing their exclusives officially till, like, was it Friday?
Yeah, Friday. It was
everything's super late
in the game. Everything's super late in the game.
Yeah,
it's been a weird con season so far. Like, it's just because I said, you have the whole actor strike or the Writers Guild strike, and then potential actor strike, and then not a whole lot of not a whole lot of movie TV panels going on. I said as a result, you have more comic panels. I said you have some video game panels now. Like, it was actually really surprising to see. I said the new Sony Spider-Man 2 game get a Hall H panel because they have nothing else to draw from in Hall H. So that, you know what, let's go ahead and put, Insomniac Studios is in Hall H for the new Spider-Man game. So
yeah, that one was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
right. Like that's a cool panel, and a lot of people are looking forward to that game. But like normal year, and like that's like the highlight of Thursday in Hall H too. Yeah. Like, it's not even, it's not even like maybe like one of the lesser panels. There's 3 panels in Hall H on Friday. One's the Ninja Turtles movie, fine.
Yeah.
The other one's some Indian sci-fi movie, and then the Spider-Man video game. Like, wow, okay, so that's what we're doing this year, right? That the panel schedule drops 2 weeks early, so on Thursday we got a kind of the first look at what everything was going to be, and yeah, that was. Thursday is always a little bit lighter on like the big hitters going to Hall H, so it was like, I don't know, maybe, but like you said, it's a video game, and a turtle movie that I know people are excited about, but like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. I think there's a lot of different things that are probably going to feel a lot different this year. Maybe it'll still feel good, right? So like I said, it'll just be different every time. Like I said, right? Like I said, no matter what, there's always something new and interesting kind of that's going on, and that we can always create some type of adventure. I said about the con floor. So it'll definitely be interesting, kind of what's going on. But then on top of that, right? Like I said, we've also had. Like, we had the exclusives portal open up, and then we had basically I said that was light, and then I said, like, like tradition, I said they dropped basically a whole nother slew of exclusives.
Yeah.
In the exclusive
the next day, wasn't it?
yeah.
2 days later. It was quick.
2 days later, yeah, it was pretty quick. So they updated it with, like I said, a lot more signings and stuff like that. So
probably more than last year too.
Yeah, way more signings than last year. Any ones that you're particularly excited about?
I haven't logged into the portal, so I've only kind of seen what's on the SDCC blog, so I don't know exactly what's there. But I think I am all in on Bob's Burgers on Friday, and probably all in on Futurama on Saturday.
I am the same way.
Just because,
I am. That's literally the same thing that I have on my side. Like it's Futurama and Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. And it doesn't say who's gonna, like, the panel schedule's out. It says, hey, there's a Bob's Burgers panel on Friday, and hey, there's a Futurama panel on Saturday. It doesn't say who's gonna be there. Usually it says, like John DiMaggio, voice of Bender, or Matt Groening, creator of Futurama. Like, it says nothing for any of those animation panels. So I'm a little iffy, but I think it's going to turn out okay.
I was really hoping for a
Yeah, I think maybe the writer's strike kind of skewed that one up a little bit, or maybe it's too soon, and maybe that's a next year thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I need that to happen.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of hopeful too, because that I think the autograph signings came out before, like a little bit before the panel schedule was going to be out. So I knew like Futurama was going to be there, and I was thinking the same thing. Like, well, maybe there's a chance it's something King of the Hill, but no, not this year. That's all right.
All right. Well, real quick, shout out to the chat. We have Ed and Manny. What's going on, guys? Oh, also, and special shout out to Ed. I said I have I started a new comic book Instagram account. So I said Comic Fury on Instagram. Give it a follow. I said if you are interested in some comic book content. Ed designed a pretty amazing logo. I said my Instagram channel. So shout out, thank you, Ed, for knocking that out, because I said it's perfect for I said my personality, perfect for the channel. So yeah,
it was good, kind of Spider-Man-esque theme.
Yes,
it was cool. Well done, Ed. I saw that was very cool. And you're like if you haven't seen Jeremy's new comic book related Instagram, it's pretty legit, right? Jeremy has a great comic book collection. He's posting up all the slabs, so if you want to see some really cool key CGC graded comics, go check that out. And yes, Manny, I actually don't know. Jeremy, is Comic Fury on Threads as well?
I said my main account's on Threads. I said Comic Fury is not on Threads yet.
Well, you're gonna have to change that.
I got tired of the notifications going off, so I'm like, I had to mute. I had to mute my main account. I said because literally for 24 hours, my phone would not stop going off.
Oh yeah, because as everybody signed up, right, it would tell you so and so had followed you. Yeah.
40 million people are already
70. I think I saw 70. It's insane, dude. It is insane. And as much as I hesitated and did not want to sign up, I did. And then at the same time, it's like, man, whatever. I'm proud of Mark for taking on Elon and getting 70 million people to sign up. Hopefully, right. The only way it's sustainable is if people keep coming back and using it. So 70 million people signing up is awesome, but you need a lot of them to keep coming back.
You need some daily active users, as the old Silicon Valley show has taught us. Like I said, hey, you can have as many downloads as you want. I think there's an entire episode on that.
I think there is.
You can have as many downloads as you want. I said you need some daily active users.
Yep. Yeah. Right. See, Manny said, right. He signed up for Threads, of course, but he's already kind of stopped looking at it. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard, right? Your habit is to go to Twitter when you want those kind of things, right? You have certain people have more of a following on Twitter than others. And I've never used Twitter that much, but some people love Twitter. It's going to be hard to pry those people away. But,
yeah.
And the only thing I hate, the only thing that I'm on board with it. I don't really care about Twitter anymore. That's fine. So if this replaces Twitter, perfect. But current state, right? I hate that everybody, you feel like you need to post your pictures or your updates on Instagram, on Twitter, maybe even on Facebook and on Threads. It's just another thing to keep reposting the amount of content on. Because, right, like I spent a decent amount of my week looking at San Diego Comic-Con stuff. And my go-to for that is Twitter. But like, as I'm bouncing back to Threads, I'm seeing things for like the second or third time because it's posted everywhere. So it's fine. But we just like, Twitter needs to die if Threads is going to take over. I'm on board with that.
Honestly, I just want one platform.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Just one.
I like the fact that Threads since it's by Instagram and Meta, like it lets everybody keep their same usernames. That was cool.
Yeah.
Like that's a big plus. So I don't know. Like it's got a shot, but people have tried to take on Twitter before, so we'll see. But STS Guys are on Threads. Follow us at STS Guys. We signed up first.
Yeah. But yeah, so Comic Fury will be on Threads eventually.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, so for Comic-Con stuff, right? So we were talking a little bit about panels and the autograph signing. So there's today's Saturday, so Thursday, Friday, and Saturday panels are out. Have you had a chance to look over all 3 days' schedules?
I've looked at all 3 days.
Is there anything like that you're looking forward to? Anything you're like, anything maybe I missed that you're like, we really need to go check this out?
Like it's no.
Yeah.
Like and honestly, I don't mind it. I said either. Just because some of the best times I've ever had at Comic-Con is things that haven't been scheduled, right? Just things that I just, like I said, happen to, like, just like happenstance, just kind of luck into it. Or just kind of like, hey, like, just like, yeah, I was at the right place at the right time. Hoping that's kind of the way I said this year as well, right? Because like, hey, we have very limited scheduled events versus like, hey, like we can just kind of luck out and do whatever.
I agree. A lighter schedule means that you have more opportunities to stumble on things, and you're not stuck in a panel room all day or whatever. So yeah, no, that's a really good point. And I think that's definitely going to be the case. Ian and I were looking at the Saturday schedule today. There's a Demon Slayer panel in one of the rooms on like Saturday afternoon. And I'm like, oh, cool. Well, we can go check that out. It looks like all the voice, like that one listed the voice actors, like the main couple people are going to be there. So that one seems like a go. Like that seems like a cool panel. But like I showed up then, I'm like, so we can go to do that. But then I'm like, probably around like right after that seems like a good time for our new tradition of taking a nice Saturday afternoon nap. Like, so got that tentatively scheduled in on our schedule. Friday is going to be crazy. I'm going to be tired Friday, so yeah, might need a little hotel downtime Saturday afternoon this year. That doesn't seem like it's going to be a problem.
One thing I said that went pretty fast, right? So like I was looking because I'm like I need some activities because I'm like I'm still holding out hope. I said the chances have greatly diminished. I said I'm still holding out hope for fun days. Don't have fun days tickets, right? But I said I did end up actually getting tickets for Kevin Smith. I said that Friday night, just for something to do. But those, I said, all the Kevin Smith shows sold out incredibly fast. I said way faster compared to last year. So that was quite a surprise. There's a lot of people that are in a couple different like Facebook groups that I'm in that are just like pissed because those went fast. So have a show lined up Friday night, have a show lined up Saturday night. Like that's for something crazy to do.
Even if that's the best thing you end up doing on each of those days, like that's still a pretty good day.
Yeah. Like I said, and then they're $30. I'm like, something like
yeah, bad.
So
it's
like
not even
So like here's things. So like if by chance like some miracle ends up happening, right? So where I end up on days. Like $30. I'm like,
you're out $30. It's okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's a solid backup that you can move on from if you need to move on from it. Yeah. Very cool. I saw that. Like you and I both saw those really quick, which is good because I texted you and I saw it like I didn't have my notifications on, but I saw it within a few minutes and you're like, yep, already got it. I'm like, all right, cool. Good deal. Because like an hour or two after that, it sold out. So if you weren't on top of it, you probably
I just had it because I said I have him just because of the tickets we went last year, right? I've been following Kevin on Eventbrite.
Yeah.
And then so like I said, it's and this controversy, right? Like I said, there wouldn't be Comic-Con without some controversy. So there is Kevin Smith has a fan club, and so this is what a lot of people are kind of upset about as well. Kevin Smith has basically it's called That Kevin Smith Club. It's a monthly fan club. It's almost like his own version of like Patreon, right?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So they were supposed to get access to the tickets like 2 hours beforehand.
Oh, sure.
However, so the Eventbrite notification I said went out. They never posted it. I said for the club members, and then all the club members lost out because they were basically waiting for the special email to come through.
Right.
That they were going to get this. Yeah, so it kind of sucks for them.
That sucks. Yeah, because they thought they were getting something special, and then they got nothing.
Yeah. So
that's not good.
But
no, I mean, that would be super disappointing if you were spending extra money to be part of this special group and you don't get the benefits.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that sucks.
Manny asked a question. Solid question.
Yeah. This one?
Yep.
Yeah. So Manny wants to know if we're eating at Boobies again. Why, yes, Manny. We will be eating at Manny's again. We'll be eating at Boobies again. We got our reservations for Thursday. Didn't want to miss out again. Like I enjoy doing the same things every year that I did last year. So because it's there and got to eat anyhow, right? So we might as well go check out movies. And then Manny was also asking about if Kevin Smith is doing like autograph signings and pictures. He is, but I think those are separate, right? They're not at the show. It's either before or after the show, and you needed a separate ticket. Yeah. Prices for those were fairly reasonable, though. I think the autographs are like $40, which is less than what he was charging at Fan Expo Dallas. So those also sold out right away or fairly quick. So, but yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it's like so. It sounds like right, like compared to last year. It sounds like they're just going to hang out at Tin Roof the majority of the time.
Kind of seems like it, yeah.
So. Yeah, so that might be cool because I said if we happen to run into Kevin Smith or Jason Mewes, I said during one of the movies, I said events, that'd be kind of cool.
It's possible, yeah. I saw I think the Jason Mewes autograph signing starts at 5, and our time is at 4:30. So there's like you said, there's a chance I'll just be hanging out. So that would be cool. Even if we don't get an autograph or whatever, like it'd be cool to see him and being there, right? I'm sure he'll walk around and like if he's in it's a small room, so at least to like do a general hi everybody kind of thing, which is cool.
I'm kind of hoping I said we get a secondary card as this year because remember that card that we got last year?
Yeah. I'm definitely looking on the counter for who is that? Zero Cool? Is that
Zero
who made
Cool?
those?
I think that's who made them. Yeah, something like that. Like it's
like a fledgling wannabe up and coming non-sport card trading company thing.
It was an awesome card.
Yeah, it was cool, right? It was like a Movies exclusive Kevin Smith card. Baseball card size that they had just a small stack of them on the counter that Jeremy and I were able to grab when we went and ate there last year. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking for that again because I don't think those exist anywhere.
I haven't seen them anyplace.
No. Yeah, it's very cool. So who knows? There might be something like that too.
No. Honestly, I could also go for another color change cup too. So by far. Yeah. I said I still have it. I actually just used it.
Nice.
I think earlier today.
Nice.
It's still like I said. It still holds. I said the color change. Like
color
solid.
Very cool. Yeah, we still have ours too. But yeah, I think there's a good chance there's something extra like that we'd be able to grab. Plus, they always have the merch table and right, which has some cool things and maybe like a Comic-Con, like a San Diego poster or something too. So I'm sure we'll end up going home with something besides the food.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Manny's tonight's podcast not only brought to you by unofficially by Taco Bell, it's brought to you by Manny, who's directing our conversation. So Manny also wants to know, Jeremy, where's the Moon Knight hot toys you purchased?
It's over in the display case. But
cool.
it is, so yeah, definitely. I said, if you haven't seen that, I said I posted a picture up on my Instagram. I said of that Moon Knight. Yeah, so hot. Literally, I know we're halfway through the year. So far, figure of the year for me. Like, by far, I said it is probably one of the coolest figures that's come out this year.
That's awesome. I feel like Moon Knight deserves one of these.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That was hot. That's hot. That is really hot.
So hot.
So hot.
Very cool. But no, like I was texting Larry earlier this week. I'm like, man, this figure's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. Even though, like you said, the show isn't the best, but the detail on his outfit, his costume and stuff, it's a really nice figure.
Yeah. And the eyes, I said, like the glow up on it. I said it's a super solid figure. Like, I haven't stopped honestly messing around with it. I've taken a few different other photos with it. Like, it's a pretty awesome figure. Like, so like, I think it's one of those figures too that I think a lot of people are going to sleep on. It's not going to get a reissue. And then honestly, it'll probably go up. Like I said, in like crazy value. I said eventually, because once people start to kind of get it in hand and it's not available anymore.
Yeah, especially if he gets a season 2 or gets included in something else.
Yeah,
and there's no in the reception on that property is better than season 1 of the show. Right, that people will be looking for it, and Hot Toys takes a while to come out with things, so. If you want a Moon Knight figure, that's going to be your only option. So yeah, there's a really good chance that's
and Manny to the rescue again. I said with another topic. I said he brings up the the Mondo. I said the Mondo poster. I said they're coming out with an awesome Mondo. It's a Moon Knight poster. The looks pretty awesome. However, though, that is going to be a shit show. I said of a get, just because Mondo, I said for some reason this year, just like Loungefly, just like everything else, I said besides the actual like Funko booth and the itty bitty booth, for some reason they're all walk up. So it is going to be a nightmare. I said around that area, which I think is a good segue, because we were talking about this right before the podcast, right?
Perfect.
Like it's interesting this year, right? Like you have Funko, as like I said, it's part of the lottery, and then you have the itty bitty booth for some reason. That's for the lottery. But then you have some other booths part of Funkoville, like right you had the Rewind store, you have the Loungefly, you have Mondo, and then you also have the Visitor Center, which is the Fun on the Run stop for San Diego. All of those, I said, aren't actually part of the exclusive portal and are just walk up.
Yeah, because that visitor center sounded cool at first, because like you're supposed to be able to grab a map, and there's a pin you could get there, or I forget, or multiple pins. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like at a minimum, maybe I can stop by, the visitor center, because I was picturing, just a quick drop by, right? Oh, here's your piece of paper. Here's a pin. But then they announced that the last stop for Fun on the Run was going to be in Arizona, and the Comic-Con one was or San Diego one is going to be inside Comic-Con. I don't again, for a booth that it sounded like they were just planning on handing out things. Now you're going to sell things, because I'm sure it's not free. So you're going to be doing transactions. I don't know that. I'm glad that neither of us are particularly interested in trying to get that, because that's not going to be that's not going to be easy.
Honestly,
I don't think they're ready for that.
My number one want, I said from that, is they had this donut pin. Like I said, if you haven't seen them, they announced all the pins, but so there's this one specific pin. It's this donut pin. I really want the donut pin. Don't know why. I really want the donut pin.
It's kind of small. Maybe I can make it bigger. Yep, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, right. So there's a lot of different pins here, right? Loungefly has a couple that you can get. The Loungefly booth, the Blockbuster Rewind has a cool one. Mondo's got a really cool one. But yeah, then kind of right, the Funko booth has these 5, like a Mayor Freddy, the Proto Pup, the Funko Motel, which is cool too, and Bowling Freddy. But yeah, I agree with you. I think the best ones is kind of Randy's Donut style Funko Donut Shop with the crown. That one's pretty cool. But did you see, like, Mike Becker shared out pictures, and these are limited to 500?
Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare.
That's not gonna be easy. Like, God forbid they like make it where everybody or almost everybody who at least gets into the booth gets a pin. But no, 500. Like, it's gonna be hard to get one, no matter what, to get any pin. But then to get maybe one you actually want is gonna be like impossible. Like, so yeah, even that visitor center pin or whatever, like I was talking about a minute ago, I don't even think you're gonna be able to. Like, that's not gonna happen.
I don't think you're gonna get.
I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get anywhere near there, right? This booth is gonna be massive.
Honestly, I think the only chance is probably if they have it open on preview night. I think that's going to be the only chance.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if it doesn't work out on preview night, we can maybe scope it out and figure out how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And if we booked it there first thing Thursday morning or Friday morning or something, like if you made that your top priority, maybe we could sneak in and get it. But again, they have to be ready to hand them out. All that stuff. So I have no idea. And the whole fun on the run box just makes that so much more difficult.
That's a terrible wrinkle. Like I said in that, right? So
I'm with you, Manny. I think they're definitely going to give out some on preview night. And you may remember Jeremy was lucky and got preview night booth access. So I'm hopeful you get up in, Jeremy. But like, after preview night, like, I don't even think it's a guarantee. And I'm assuming that they're going to stagger them. Like, one pin would be for Wednesday, right? If you look, there's 5 pins. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday pin. So there's probably one each day. I don't know. Like, worst case, how much are they going to be on eBay?
Yeah.
$30. Like, if you really want it, like, it's not much. It's not going to sell for much more than like a regular pin would be if a retail price. So I'll probably that's usually what I end up doing. Like, I'll just buy it when somebody decides that they don't want it anymore, or they're just got it to try to make a couple extra bucks. So that Wednesday preview night booth, right? You're gonna have to dedicate most, if not all, of your preview night to that. With the Funko's been announcing exclusives for a couple of days now. Oh man, he thinks it's going to be $200 for a pin. Ooh, that's a little. That's not. I wouldn't pay 200. I'm in for that 20, 30. Probably not more than 30. But yeah, I don't know. It's limited and people are dumb, so like they'll pay up. Especially it's Freddy. Like, people who really like Freddy might really want that pin. But anyway, so right. You're going to go for this booth on Wednesday. Funko's already announced a decent amount of exclusives. I think there's still, like, I know there's more to come tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. And then that's it. Is there, as of today, is there anything that you even really care about that's been announced? Because there's nothing that.
Only one.
Oh, and I know which one that is. Is it the Freddy is Toucan?
The Freddy is Toucan. Yeah, that's the only one I want.
Yep, that's the
only
like by far the best one.
That's what I want. And honestly, the only other one that I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get that question one, because I want the pin more than the pop.
Oh yeah. Because I agree.
I want
eBay exclusive.
Pin.
Yeah. You get a pin, a sticker, and a pop protector.
Yeah.
And based on, I'll share again. Right, based on this graphic, there's a chance that it's a special protector.
Yeah,
like that would be cool, right? It looks like it's a Funko Bill protector.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not, but if it is, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but yeah, the pin is cool, right? Freddy and Proto hanging out of an eBay box, and then the sticker is of Freddy holding an eBay box. Yeah, I agree. It's
but
cool. I mean, if you're there, you might as well get it.
Well, here's the thing. I want it just for that.
Yeah. Well, at that point, at that point, it becomes a good value too. You're getting 3 things for the price of a pop.
Yeah.
That seems totally worthwhile. I don't even see where they have their exclusives listed on the blog. I know it's on Instagram, but yeah. So here's our weekly what's going on with Funko social media team update. You can't see the SDCC exclusives easily on the blog. They've got the plan your visit to Funkoville, but there's no
that's
list
why you
of
have to go to the unofficial SDCC blog, where they have everything.
They have it all for you. So I was looking for it. Yeah, that's ridiculous, but okay. Funko. I remember the good old days. I was like, this is a long time ago. It was like 2015, maybe 2016. I remember like Yoko and Cameron did like live streams every day, and they like on YouTube maybe. I don't remember. And they like held up the pops, and that's how they announced things. And nothing leaked out before then. Like it was exciting. You didn't know what they were going to pull up next, and they had a ton of exclusives. And this year, I don't know. They're dropping like 2 or 3 things a day, and it's not that. And then
so many freaking multi-packs. There's a lot of different 2 and 3 packs.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Of 2 and 3
right.
packs.
Powerpuff Girls or Demon Slayer one. Yeah, there's several multi-packs which people don't love.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like Powerpuff Girls as a 3-pack makes sense.
Yeah.
But
then you have that Transformers one. Then you had a Transformers one.
Oh, yeah, Transformers.
I said then you had the Demon Slayer one, and then you have.
Is this Jimi Hendrix one a 2-pack?
And that's what and that's what I was trying to figure out. Is that a 2-pack or is that out of 2-pack? Like, because
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says it's coming. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little disappointing, right? And it's things they've already made. Like I think it was Ed who shared out the Rita Repulsa and Power Rangers, and it looks like, I mean, the like her scepter or whatever is in the other hand.
It's literally in the opposite hand with some purple lightning on it.
Like it looks cooler, but it's really similar to the other one. And yeah, it's been a few years since they made those Powerpuff Girls pops, and these ones are better because they're like jumping, but like they're just kind of the same thing. Isn't like another Flash pop? Okay, that Thor pop's coming, right? Like that got shared out or whatever. There's a Thor pop.
Short Round from Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I saw that leaked out.
They announced another Snoop Dogg Funko Gold. Yeah. Did you see $7 a pop has a bunch of autograph signings in person?
Well,
including
that's the other thing, right?
Yeah.
Like that's also right there.
Oh yeah. That's we were looking at that. Ian was a little interested in the PlayStation Miles Morales guy.
Yeah.
Right from the video game. I'm like, okay, like we'll see. But yeah, I don't know how those work, and there's not a lot of room. So I don't know how that's gonna
honestly happen. That's probably the only one that I was interested in too. Like
there we go. Maybe we'll have to go for it. Yeah, I don't know, Manny. Like they did it last year, and we kind of like. I meant to try to check it out because they had some Demon Slayer people there, and then we just didn't end up doing it, right? Because you get busy and you forget about things. I don't know. Because there's not a lot of room for a big line, I don't think, unless they change things. But they have some big names, right? Like Danielle Panabaker from Flash got announced. Corey Feldman.
Yeah, Corey Feldman.
That was pretty cool. And like Sean Austin.
Yeah.
From Goonies and
Lord of the Rings.
Other things. Yeah, Lord of the Rings, Stranger Things, right? They got some pretty big names. But I feel like remember a couple weeks or months ago, Mike Becker was hanging out with Corey Feldman at like Universal Studios and stuff. So I'm pretty sure Corey Feldman's going to be at Fun Days.
Yep.
That was the confirmation of that.
Yep.
which is cool. So I mean, doesn't really matter, right? He's going to be up on stage, and in this case, extremely far. But I wonder if like Snoop Dogg's going to be there too, because they keep pumping out these Snoop Dogg exclusives, and they have that store with him.
Yeah,
I wonder if he would come down, especially because it is kind of that music venue. I feel like you would probably try to talk Snoop Dogg into coming to Comic-Con and like singing a song to kick off Fun Days or something, and then everybody gets a Snoop Dogg Funko Gold figure, probably.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, you know what you could do? You could do like they do at the Taylor Swift concerts when you don't get tickets. You just hang out outside, like right around the fence, and you're still kind of there, but you won't get any of the exclusives. But you could hear Snoop Dogg and see what's going on. Like, I feel like I'm going to end up like at the table far in the back, and I'm not going to be able to see anything anyhow. And it's just going to be crazy, but I don't know. We'll see.
It's gonna be interesting.
Manny goes back to the Danielle Panabaker, right? Killer Frost. She was also on Sky High. I vaguely remember that movie.
Sky High.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Are there any other exclusives that you're like, hey, that's cool that you've seen? I haven't spent as like today's Saturday already. Like sometime, maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna have to run through the entire SDCC blog and check out everything, because I'm not totally up on everything, but there's not a whole lot that I'm like, oh, cool, I need to buy this.
The only other thing that I think that you would be interested in, and they're actually kind of cool, is here. I'm gonna share my screen. Is these.
I saw that yesterday's has the Yo Gabba Gabba pins. Those are cool. Those are cool. Yeah. Like I would totally take them, but it's I'm not going to wait in line for them.
Limited to 500.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like 100 each day.
Well, yeah, then I think DJ Lance is doing like an autograph signing too.
I did see that, but this time it's not free. Last year it was free. This year it's $50.
Well, that's what I was going to talk to you about. Like, oh, DJ Lance is thinking a little high of himself for $50.
I agree. So you get an autograph and a selfie. Like it's not bad, but yeah, like I thought about it for a minute because we didn't end up doing that last year, right? We missed it for whatever reason. I'd still like to meet DJ Lance, but I don't know if I want to spend $50 on it. I'm not ready to commit to that. Like they've got Tom Kenny too, right? Voice of SpongeBob. We met him last year for free.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to spend $85 to meet Tom Kenny. They've got the creator of Johnny Bravo and Bob Gurr, right? The Disney Imagineer who Mike Becker was hanging out with. So cool. But yeah, like the DJ Lance one was tempting, but should have done it for free last year.
Yeah. Like honestly, the only other thing that I saw that I was gonna maybe try to get was this Witchblade comic book thing, because they're doing this. They're doing these new like slabbed card things.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, and then there's like basically there's like Chase like signature sketch cards and stuff like from like Mark Silvestri.
Okay.
Witchblade.
So like that big the big thing on the left is like a blind box envelope thing, right?
Yeah.
So
it's like
you
a
don't
blind
know
box
what you
envelope
get.
thing.
Okay.
So you're gonna get
And then it's a comic or it's a card?
It's a card, but it's a cover from a comic.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So like you got the Witchblade Wolverine homage or the X-Men homage cover, and then I said Cyberforce #1, and then they had these two, which it's weird that they're teaming up with Yesterday's for this. Like, which again, that's another what, but okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, and I remember like, isn't Yesterday's the one who had, like that Comic-Con pin that Mike usually tries to get every year, and I know that one's rough. So that's why I'm like if it happens, it happens. But like if you got a fight to get to Yesterday's booth, like, I'm probably not gonna win that fight.
It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, other than that, there's really no exclusives.
I'm gonna have to spend some time, but yeah.
I have. I said. I have. I said the one exclusive I bought already though. I said like, it will be here on
Cool.
Tuesday. Because I wanted that T-shirt. Remember that one T-shirt I sent you? That Alex Pardee Comic-Con T-shirt.
Kind of, yeah.
Let me see if I can get a picture of it.
I can. It's kind of like he's got kind of that crazy art neon style. It's got it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right. Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
but it actually has more colors. I said on it. This is like is like an old version. So like, so this is. But it looks very similar. I said to this, but it's like with like more like color in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. Really wanted that. I'm like, it was cool looking. I'm like,
hey, you need a Comic-Con
plus it was black, so I'm like,
yeah, black Comic-Con shirt. That's a win. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like that's like you said, it's going to be a weird year. There's not a whole lot of priorities. I'm just going to go with the flow. Maddie mentioned it earlier in the chat too, right? Just like hang out and eat. That's kind of the plan, man. Like just hang out and eat. Hopefully we can meet up with some friends and, maybe make it a little bit better too when there's some downtime. And I don't know. I still think that exhibit floor is going to be crazy busy because there's not going to be 6,000 people in Hall H. Maybe for the Walking Dead panel, but probably not because I don't think Walking Dead's even that popular anymore. That's the biggest thing they've got going so far. It's not going to be that William Shatner panel. That's not going to pack the house. So I think that exhibit floor is going to be crazy busy, and there's not even that many exclusives. So I feel like that's a lot of people just like circling the Funko booth, maybe to buy some Blockbuster Rewind figures or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Tyler Calvert real quick. I said, I've been seeing his photos. I said he's at the San Antonio. I said Comic-Con and car show. Like I said, got to meet up. I said with some cool celebrities today.
That is cool. I have not. I've been. I don't want to say busy today. I guess I've been busy. I don't know what the heck I did, but I haven't had a chance to check Tyler's pictures yet. Oh yeah, right. He met. I don't know.
Elizabeth
Olsen. Lakeway Cox Echo. Elizabeth Olsen. Haley. Nice. Andrew Garfield. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, so very cool. If you wanna see Tyler's, looks like some awesome pictures from that superhero card show Comic-Con thing. Go follow him at It's Tyler Calvert on Twitter. I'm pretty sure he's on Threads too. So go check him out on Threads. Tyler, that's what we said a minute ago too. Like, right, one of the most exciting things in Hall H is going to be the Spider-Man 2 PlayStation game. Like, cool. I mean, we might have to check that out if there's nothing else to do. Like, that's why I think that we're going to have to be open to just like have some ideas of things we can do. And like when the time comes for that panel, it's like, hey, you want to go check out the Spider-Man game, or do you want to like go eat something, or and we'll just have to decide with are we really hungry, or did we maybe just eat because we were already bored, and maybe we'll have some like emergency panel schedules. Like there's a Thursday there is a Major Wrestling Figure Podcast panel. Not a necessity, right? I haven't listened to those guys in a long time. But if I'm not doing anything at 6 p.m. on Thursday, I might go check out, Matt Cardona's panel and say hi.
Oh, I did. I said I did invite you. I said I saw that they posted it on Facebook. There's a Bob's Burgers offsite. I said meetup thing.
I saw that meetup thing. Yeah. I didn't read all the details, but I did see that. I'll go back and check that out. I think that was on Friday. So yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just try some different things, right? I think rather than usually like I make a list of the things I have to do. I think this year it's going to be things that, there's a couple things I really want to do, but then it's going to be a couple, if we're not busy, maybe we want to go check out this random panel that, we probably wouldn't choose to go to any other year, but there's still a ton of programming. There's tons and tons of panels. It's just not, Marvel Hall H. We'll figure it out. I feel like I haven't been watching a whole lot. Have you been watching anything? Like I watched. Did you start The Bear season 2 on Hulu?
I haven't started The Bear season 2. Honestly, the only newest thing that I've been watching is Secret Invasion.
Oh yeah, I haven't started that yet. We've been watching The Bear. We chose that over Secret Invasion.
Probably good call.
Yeah. We figured we'd wait till it's done and then we'd just watch them all back to back.
It's slow moving.
Is it? Okay.
It's
that's safe.
Slow moving.
That makes it harder to keep coming back every week.
Yeah.
Like, at least does for me, right?
Like it's like I said, it's just a slow moving show. Like it's good. Like I said, it's just
it's
really
not super action.
It's not super actiony. Just not a whole lot going on in it so far. But we're only 3 episodes in. Yeah.
I guess we'll and at this point that's going to be well after Comic-Con and stuff. But we're going to wait till it's all the way done. So far, right? It sounds like there hasn't been any major spoilers or anything because otherwise I would have seen them. It's okay. It's just wasn't a must watch day one, and it like for whatever reason Hulu dropped the entire season 2 of The Bear, where last time it was on like FXX and they did like weekly, and it was like we were having to like remember to go back and watch it. But this time the entire season's there, so it looks like Ed's watching it too. He's on episode 4. We're almost done, I guess. We're on episode 8, so we've watched most of it this week. It's still really good. Like if you like season 1, it's definitely worth checking out. It's definitely worth checking out season 2. It's a little different, but it's still a good show.
Yeah. Other than that, there's just nothing on. There's just it's just been dry. Like there's been nothing on. Like complete segue, right? For something I said, and then I mentioned this before the podcast as well. Like I started, I said, down the depths of hell of trying to basically figure out, like I said, random things to watch. So we've heard of Cocaine Bear, but have you heard of Cocaine Cougar?
Wait, what? No. What is this? Is it like a ripoff, or is it just a?
It's a complete ripoff.
Okay,
but it looks like it has a budget of like $100. like where I said, when you get it, just when let me see if I can get the trailer going. Just real quick, just because it's I was born in 1935.
Yeah, prove your age.
I'll narrate this. The video is awesome. If you watched, I said way back, early throwback to like Thanksgiving days.
Yeah. Year 1.
Oops.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's just basically you're going through like Cougar Vision right now.
Okay.
And it's got this is
there's the cougar.
There's the graphics.
Nice. Yeah.
It looks like a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Got on the thing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But that's the short trailer. The longer trailer that's on that's on like YouTube or something. It's great.
Yeah.
Like it looks so terrible. But looks so terrible that it's awesome.
I'm gonna have to check that out. You said it was on Amazon?
It's on Amazon. I think it's on like on their app, like their Freebie or Tubi or like the Amazon offshoot things. But if you search it on Amazon, like I said, it'll pop up.
It bumps you there.
Yeah, cool. Free to watch. But I haven't watched it yet. The crappy campy nature when I was flipping through different things to watch caught my attention. I'm like, hey, this looks so shitty. It looks fantastic.
It's got to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, at a minimum, it's worth a good laugh at the, maybe early 80s CGI. Like it's pretty bad.
I think even 80s, like I said, had better CGI. It's bad. At one point, it looks like they have basically a stick with a stuffed cougar.
Okay. Like, okay. Yeah. And I see what you like. Right, you I think you mentioned beforehand, like, right, it was similar to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Thanksgiving was, right? It was a lot of the scenes with the turkey were like a bad puppet.
Yeah.
Right. Where at some point it's probably a guy like with a stuffed animal on a stick, and you're like, attacking somebody. So yeah, okay, I can see that comparison.
But yeah, Cocaine Cougar on Amazon. Check it out. Get up on this.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, totally in. Manny mentions Jack Ryan. I did see that was out too, and I'm not sure what Warriors is. Is that like? I'm not sure what Warriors is. Is it like the old movie Warriors? Like those guys? I don't know what that one is, but man, he also brings up Mission Impossible and Insidious. Plus, like that Barbie movie's coming out. There's a couple okay movies coming out.
Yeah, Oppenheimer, you got Barbie.
Yeah, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Those are not theater watches for me, but
no, not theater watches for me.
I'll watch them at some point.
I'll watch them. I said when I can either wash my hands or when they pop on HBO Max. So like pretty soon it sounds like you're going to be able to watch The Flash because that's coming to streaming in a flash because it's bombed out horribly. Like I said, in the theater. So they're actually moving up the digital release date. Like I said, like super early. It just barely cracked $100 million. And to be honest, like it wasn't that bad. like the CGI absolutely sucked. And the story was like so. But in terms of like DC movies that have been out, wasn't too bad. I think it's gotten a bad rap for obvious reasons, right? With Ezra Miller and all his drama, but
and maybe that's why they rushed it to digital while people are still sort of interested.
Yeah, maybe
that'll save it, right? Maybe it'll get a second life on streaming.
Yeah, but yeah, it's So I definitely recommend still checking out. If anything, honestly, the only reason I went and saw it in the theater, right, was because, like I said, Michael Keaton. Like I said, I had to see Michael Keaton.
Yeah, and it's something to do, right?
Yeah,
like,
to do, right?
I still like to go to the movies. There just isn't a whole lot of reason to go to the movies anymore. So, I totally get it. It's fair that you went and supported DC Splash. Like, you should want to see the DC movie like when it comes out in the theater. Like, we shouldn't want to like be like, I'll just wait for it to be free.
Yeah.
That's sad. Manny, looks like Netflix is raising prices on Manny. I don't even know what we pay for Netflix, but I don't even watch it that much. I really should cancel Netflix. I think about that every once in a while.
Yeah, so should I. Like,
I don't really watch it like at all. Like that Extraction movie's out. I haven't watched that yet, but I plan to.
And honestly, I think the reason I don't cancel it, and I think this is why I said I'm probably, I said Netflix is like the primary like customer because I'm lazy. I don't want to cancel it because I said when I do want to watch something, I don't want to go back and I have to re-sign up. Like, so for example,
exactly.
like when Stranger Things comes back out, I'm like, I don't want to have to go and sign up for
That's exactly what I was thinking too. It was Stranger Things as well, right? Like, we are their gold customers that will wait around. We will not cancel for like 2 years just because we're too lazy to sign back up again when Stranger Things comes out.
Yep.
Oh well, whatever. It's like take my money. It's
that's the demographic I'm in.
yeah. Like, whatever. No. Oh yeah. I knew. Ed, I remember that you canceled it. Like, aside from Stranger Things, I watched. Aside from Stranger Things, I watched that Never Have I Ever show about that Indian girl that had the 4th season. That was surprisingly good. I guess I watched that a couple weeks ago, but other than that, like, I haven't turned on Netflix in a while. Anything else exciting going on, Jeremy? Are we gonna skip next week? Should we skip next week to get ready for the con?
Next week. Yeah,
we'll be back
next week.
We'll be back
2 weeks
end
after
of the
that.
month.
Yeah,
Whatever that is, the 22nd probably. No, that's the week we're gone. The 29th, the last Saturday of the month, because we'll be getting ready for Comic-Con, and then we'll be at Comic-Con, hopefully seeing Manny. Yeah. One day we'll run into Ed. But what do I say now? Oh yeah. If you like our podcast, you should probably follow us on Threads at STS Guys. We're also on Instagram at STS Guys. And of course, we're on all the Meta products, including Facebook at the STS Guys. Because I'm Larry from the STS Guys.
Shilling like a villain.
Shilling like a villain.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
And if you like coffee or really cool hats, check out Lost Astronaut Coffee Company. That's right, Lost Astronaut Coffee Company. Some cool merch and some delicious coffee. And if you use the link in our Instagram bio, you're going to save on your first order. Lost Astronaut Coffee Company. It's the best.
It's the best.
And if you like podcasts, well, guess what? I've got some friends who have podcasts.
I don't have friends. I got family.
That's right. Check out our podcast family like Mike and Josh on the Dumbest Thing podcast, coming soon to your favorite podcast player. Check out Pop Collectors Alliance. They just did their Dallas Fan Expo recap. So go check that out. Secondary Heroes, Average Nerd Podcast, Nerdy Curious, Movie Retakes, Toy Rewind Podcast. They just did Miko figures. So if you like superheroes and like those old kind of goofy looking Mikos, yeah, like doll looking guys, that's worth a listen to. So go check out Toy Rewind, Three Bears and a Mic, and of course, Cookie, just a little podcast. Go check out all those guys. I think that's all I got.
All right. Well, then that's it, guys. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for episode 244 of the STS Guys. I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great
That's
night, everyone.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, wait. There we go.
That's the end of the show as we know it. I feel fine.
I clicked leave instead of end. Sorry. Okay, let's try this again.